8. Would you expect to pay a fee for mortgage advice, and if not, why not?
No, I would expect to pay a fee if I was truly going to somebody who's independent and very experienced. Yeah. Modest. But a fee.
I suppose you expect to pay a fee if you take on a product. It's probably my thoughts. But at an outset, a bit of advice I wouldn't expect to
Okay.
pay, possibly.
Yeah.
Well, this is the whole hidden thing, you see. This is the whole, they're going to get paid somehow. And I think the commissions can be quite, sort of well hidden. And I think it's more honest to have a flat fee for the service that they do. But I think if it's buried in like a commission, it can get it's hidden away. But I don't think they're upfront about this sort of thing at all.
No, I wouldn't, because it's something you can go and find out yourself. So you'd need to justify, or they would need to justify very well, what extra they're doing that you wouldn't be able to do yourself, that you'd actually be paying for.
So I think it probably depends how they're pushing themselves. I say an independent financial advisor, I expect to deal with the whole kind of area of of mortgages and life insurance and God knows what else. So if somebody is just kind of a mortgage, is promoting themselves as a mortgage advisor, I wouldn't necessarily assume that they were selling other stuff as well. I say, like these people who, as I say, sit in the little back offices in the estate agencies who are happy to sell mortgages. I wouldn't necessarily go back to them and say, well, what about some investment advice or something like that?
Yes.
Yes. No, I think you have to pay something. I mean, they've got to make a living. But it's quite nice to know up front what they're getting. Because from what I think from when we got our mortgage was that different mortgages mean different fees, and it's quite nice to compare what they get, and because that's all part of the kind of package.
What should happen is no, because they get more than enough thank you off the people who they get the mortgage from. In actual fact, you usually do have to pay a fee, because when you're difficult, and they'll charge you, and they know they can get away with it.
There's also a thing, I suppose, in some senses, paying a fee up front could be a good thing. If they got their money from us rather than from the mortgage companies, then there'll be less incentive for them to direct us buyers to the most advantageous company.
But they shouldn't get them from
view.
both. I don't think.
Maybe a bit of both. I don't know. There probably is a better system than operates at the moment.
No, because I think it should come from the banks, the people who it's actually going to. They should bankroll it, getting them a new client. So no, it should be a free service.
No, because I think I wouldn't pay a fee for it. I don't think I would, because I think if you went with it, they get their commission anyway. So I think that's enough. And no, I don't think I would.
No, I don't think I would expect it. I think it might be, sometimes I think it might be quite nice to have it more up front, like I'm going to charge you X pounds, and not charge you and be categoric and say there is no commission involved in this, and then you know exactly what you're into and the value for money of what you're actually purchasing, because it's the commission side is a little bit of a hidden cost. I know you can argue that with anything that you're buying, but it just seems I don't know. It's probably a publicity thing more than anything, where the financial world taking your first 10 years of your payments out of your out of whatever policy that you're taking out. It just sometimes seems a little bit odd, and perhaps you could get a better deal. And that's where the lack of independence comes in. You think, are we actually buying the right thing here, or are we just paying somebody's grocery bill?
It depends on the service, doesn't it? Because you can either pay a fee up front or they take commission, and most of them take commission because that's simpler than people paying them a fee. I guess it's guaranteed that way as well.
Yeah, I don't mind which way it is. They've got to get an income somewhere.
Mm.